What is up, guys? It's a little before noon. I guess it's probably about 11:30, and I just got home from running some errands this morning. I did not, unfortunately, have enough time today to dedicate a full day to herping, but I'm probably going to flip around the house here real quick since it's been raining a little more. Good flipping weather all around when it rains, in my opinion. So I'm going to flip. If I see anything, I will let you guys know. These are looking so good, it's ridiculous. Cannot believe I haven't found something under them yet. That's how it goes sometimes, though. I'm hoping that I should at least be able to flip that scarlet snake again under that same piece, but we will see. Last piece on the front side of the property, which is usually the side of the property. There's a fence lizard with the least snakes, but still. My feet are wet. I just lost a water snake in the pond. Look like a plain-bellied water snake. I didn't get a very good look at it, but kind of bummed that I got wet and didn't even catch it. Stand by for worm snake in 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's not there. There's been a couple times I've flipped it recently and he's not there. It's kind of weird because, you know, he was there every time I flipped it from like March 5th or something all the way up until around the 1st of May. All right, probably my last chance at a decent snake. And it is very hot. So hot that the race runners aren't even under it. The scarlet snake was not under that, but check this out. I flipped this new board that I put out. Bam, there he is. Freaking awesome to see him using the new board. That's too cool. All right, well, he looks like he's going into a shed cycle. So I'm just gonna put this board back down and maybe we'll be able to find him a couple more times before he moves on from these couple of pieces of cover. I haven't flipped this one yet, so that's crazy that the only snake I managed to turn up was that scarlet snake. And he seems, I think I found that same snake last year. I think I might have mentioned that in the last video, but it's just crazy. All right, here's one more board. I don't flip this one a lot because it's kind of out of the way. All right, guys, it was definitely cool to see that scarlet snake again, but I had an idea. There's one little area down here that I never flip because it's way out of the way, and it never has anything, but I'm going to check that today and see if there'll be something under it, because I haven't checked it in like years, honestly. So we're gonna go down there and see what the situation is. So y'all remember the magic pile of 10 from my 11 snakes in one pile of 10 video? Well, I kind of have one of those here. It's just going to be a massive pain to get into by myself, but I'm going to give it a try. And I might have to cut for a lot of it, but if there's anything in it, you guys will know. Alright guys, so that pile of 10 was over there, and I wasn't able to get into it very well, but I walked over here to this piece, not expecting it to have anything under it. Kicked it up like this. And that little rodent burrow right there, I saw a coil of this eastern kingsnake sticking out. Holy crap. These are a very, very uncommon snake here in Coweta County. This is the first one I've seen here since September. And I think probably one of definitely less than 10 that I've seen here ever, if I had to guess. So this is a heck of a find. Very healthy looking fat snake. Looks like it's been munching on some other kind of snake. Or it could just be a gravid female. It's definitely a girl. And it's a little early, but it's very possible she's gravid. But I'm going to photograph this girl and put her back under her piece of 10. Isn't that awesome? Freaking cool. Alright guys, here's one more look at this beautiful eastern kingsnake before I let her go. This thing's awesome. Really, really faded bands. A little bit of Black King influence going here. But look at this thing. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful little female king snake. I'm going to let this buzzard scared me. I'm gonna let this girl go back under a piece of tin, and I'm super glad I came down here. I'm gonna have to start coming down here more often. I might even put some more tin down here in this little field. But heck yeah, Eastern Kingsnake in my home county. All right, I lied. Here's one more look at this snake in the shade this time so you can really see the contrast in her bands. Really beautiful. I love these thin-banded king snakes. Oh, I'm winded. It's hot out here. But look at this thing. Such a good looking snake. I just wish I would have had the foresight to actually record myself flipping that piece of tin. And I went to try to record, you know, in situ, but she started to go down that rodent burrow, and I didn't want to risk losing her. So, yeah, awesome snake. I'm super glad I came out and flipped today. So while I was walking back to let this girl go, I noticed this piece of tin that I didn't even know was here. So I'm gonna try my best to flip it and record real quick. Oh, ringnecks. 2 ringnecks. Dang. That's crazy. Can't believe I had no idea this was here. Back down gently. That's awesome. I'm gonna be revisiting this piece for sure. All right, guys, I'm exhausted. It doesn't look like it, but this is a pretty steep hill. Yeah, I'm glad I came out today. I actually probably have enough video for enough footage for a short video upload. So that'll probably be coming your way soon. What is up, guys? I apologize for the terrible video quality, but it is about 3 in the morning, and I'm bored. So I'm gonna go walk around in the woods and see if I can turn anything up here by the house. I'm really excited about some of the footage I got today, but it's not quite enough for a standalone video, so I'm gonna go poke around and see if I can, you know, find some cool stuff here at the house at night. Maybe I'll get to see that water snake that got away from me earlier today. We'll see. But here's a green frog. They look similar to bullfrogs, but if you look closely, you'll see that ridge that runs down the side of the frog, kind of from the back of its eye all the way down to its leg. Bullfrogs don't have that ridge. As we start to transition from springtime into summertime, there will be a lot more nocturnal herping going on, which is awesome. Oh, something big up here. I don't know if you heard that or not. Yeah, there's always lots of interesting things to... What on earth? Interesting things to see out at night. There's so much stuff going in the water over there. But it's like a whole nother world coming out at night and exploring versus during the daytime. And as much as I love springtime, there's just something magical about walking around at night in the summertime. Frog's calling. Well, that frog just disappeared. He was there for 0.5 seconds. I looked away and he disappeared. Not terribly optimistic I'm gonna see any snakes tonight, but I figured it might be a decent shot at that water snake that escaped earlier. There's another green frog. Gonna be terrible video. Oh, he jumped. Here's another little Fowler's toad. This one's really pretty. Nice red coloration on that guy. I was hoping to see some kind of turtle tonight, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen either. It is really late at night. Generally, activity slows down as it gets later. Here's a couple of green frogs hanging out. Oh, that one jumped. This one hasn't yet, though. Oh, there he goes. So I saw a pretty decent-sized frog jumping right here, and I'm just gonna see if I can grab and catch him. Actually, I see him. He's still sitting there. Oh, there he goes. Oh, these little tadpoles are about to turn into frogs. Or I guess they already are small frogs. Oh, he's not gonna let me get anywhere near him. There's one right there. Oh, he dipped. Look at the, oh, snapping turtle, snapping turtle. See his head right there? I'm gonna grab this guy before he escapes. All right, I'm gonna have to put my camera in my mouth, or my flashlight in my mouth for this capture, so I can keep recording, but watch this. All right, guys, here's another look at this common. This is a common snapping turtle, not an alligator snapping turtle. This is one of the things I was really hoping I'd get to see tonight. And you can see why these guys can be so hard to see sometimes. Just look how well he's camouflaged with the bottom of the pond here. Like, if I had not seen him moving there, there's no way I would have seen this turtle here. It's insane. But yeah, this little guy is one of the things that I was really hoping to see tonight. One of the best ways to find snapping turtles of both species is to walk around wetlands at night, looking very carefully. And you'll see in the NC2 video how, like, I was probably looking right where this thing was for a few minutes before I even saw him. And even when you first see that little nose sticking up, you don't always immediately realize what you're looking at. But this thing's adorable. This thing's probably, some of my turtle friends would know better, but I'd guess this is probably a yearling common snapping turtle. And yeah, I'll put my hand on here for reference. You can see how big he is one more time. When these guys hatch out, they're really tiny, not too much bigger than a quarter. But this guy could grow up to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 pounds as an adult, so pretty impressive. It's something that starts out this small, and keep in mind this is a year old. They grow pretty slowly. Could end up being a, look at these millipedes, end up being a, you know, fairly sizable turtle, one of the largest freshwater turtles in the United States. Something else really cool about this little guy is he is suffering from something that a lot of small turtles, or turtles of all species, really deal with. He has parasitic leeches. I don't think these guys really hurt the turtle too much, but it's kind of cool to note, to see these things. You see them attached to almost all turtles, have some form of these little leeches attached to them. A lot of people around the United States like to kill snapping turtles and common snapping turtles. It's one thing to kill them to eat them, but some people kill them because they're scared of them. Like, how could you possibly be scared of this thing? It's absolutely adorable. And I can understand, like, kind of being scared of big ones, but they're just like venomous snakes. You don't mess with them, they're not going to hurt you. I mean, this turtle, at this size, he could not hurt you, aside from giving you, like, maybe a little pinch. But absolutely awesome little animal. I'm going to take a couple of quick photos of this guy and put him back in the pond, and hopefully I'll see him for years to come. Alright, I'm going to release this guy right here where I found him, in this kind of more vegetated area. There's a lot of algae and pine straw here in the water that he can hide in to stay safe. Because, you know, as a turtle this small, there's still a lot of predators for him. And when he grows up to be a full-size snapping turtle, he won't have to worry about being eaten very much. But at this size, it's definitely still something that could happen, so gotta make sure he stays nice and in an area where his camouflage is more effective than that bare mud. Which even there, it's still pretty impressive, but here, I mean, just about the only thing that could ever stand a chance at eating him is something that's poking around looking for turtles. I'm gonna give him a little gentle nudge here. There he goes. Just like that. His tail almost looks like another piece of pine straw. Alright guys, well that was pretty cool to see that little snapping turtle. That's really like the big thing that I was hoping to see tonight. You know, any size of common snapping turtle, but it was pretty cool to see a little one in there because I see a lot of adults. Or it's more, I think it's probably the same couple of adults over and over again, but cool to see a baby in there for sure. So this might be the last installment of videos for week 20, I think it is, because week 21, or next week or whatever, is going to be crazy. I have 2 friends flying in from out of town, and I'm basically off all week, and I'm going to basically spend the entire time herping, filming, vlogging. So yeah, basically a whole week of nothing but filming, herping, and vlogging. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice to have a break from work and, you know, be able to focus more on this, which is, it's work, but it's enjoyable work for sure. So stay tuned for next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos in this week, and I might be able to squeeze in one more video. We'll see. But stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for watching. And I'll leave you guys with a parting shot of a couple of mating tree frogs. So right here we have this pair of tree frogs. There's a lone male sitting here in a weird pancake position. And if I pull or pan over here to the water, there's some eggs. Check these out. Those are Cope's gray tree frog eggs, and down in the depths are tons of tree frog tadpoles. Really awesome to see these guys reproducing in this old pool. And this guy looks like he's actually, I don't know if he's just sucking on the algae that's growing on the eggs, or if he's actually trying to eat the eggs. That is really cool, actually. Let's see if he'll actually eat that egg. Looks like that might be what he's trying to do. This other one drifting into the frame is hilarious. What are you doing, bro? You eating those eggs? This guy's doing the same thing. More than likely, I don't think these guys are predatory. I know salamander larvae, which quote-unquote tadpoles, are predatory, but I don't think frog tadpoles are. That's really cool. It really looks like he's trying to eat that egg, though. Very interesting. He ate it. There he goes. What on earth? That's so weird. I got that on film, though. Him eating it and spitting it out. There he goes. Get it one more time. He got it. He's definitely eating that egg. That's crazy. That is freaking crazy. Look at these things. Just going to town on baby like, literally, Cope's gray tree frogs going to town on baby Cope's gray tree frogs. That is so cool. Look at these things. Freaking alien looking. He's got one too. Holy crap. Oh, it's a bubble. So I'd say he spit one out. Look at this. Look at him. I can't believe this, honestly. This is so cool. Oh, well, as much as I'm sure you guys want to watch tadpoles suck down other baby tadpoles, I'm going to leave you on this little image here.